Hi, Elaine here, countryhomeandheart.net is my website, and today we're going to be making Skyline Cincinnati Chili. Now this is a recipe that my daughter gave me. She makes this quite often. Her family really enjoys it, and she made it once when we were visiting her in Michigan, and my husband really enjoyed it. So I got the recipe from her, and we're going to be making this up today. This recipe, actually the Skyline restaurant originated in 1948, and they were the ones who developed this recipe, and it has become very, very popular, and it's still on their menu today. And so it's kind of unusual. It has some unusual spices in it that you're going to see, and it's actually served up kind of in an unusual way, which we'll get into a bit later in the video. But let's go ahead and get this started. Now in this pot, let me turn you down so you can see. Okay. Now in my skillet here, I have 2 pounds of ground beef that I browned, 1 small onion, and I have 2 cloves of garlic, 1/4 of a teaspoon salt, and 1/4 of a teaspoon pepper. And I just browned all that together and put that in my crock pot once I got it browned. And you're going to see how easy this recipe really is. If you're a working family or you don't have a lot of time, this is a wonderful recipe to do because you just pretty much put it in your crock pot and forget it. Okay, and now to that I am going to add my spices. And this is where they get to be a bit unusual. Now I have 2 tablespoons of chili powder, and I have 1 teaspoon of ground allspice, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and I have 3 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. This is just plain old Hershey's cocoa. And I'm just going to dump that in and mix that, just kind of stir it around and mix that together. Okay, now to that we're going to add, her recipe calls for 2 15-ounce cans of tomato sauce. Well, I didn't have 2 15-ounce cans, but I had these 8-ounce cans, so I'm going to go ahead and add 4 of those. I know it's a little bit more, but not that much more, so it's like 2 ounces more, so it's not going to hurt anything. So we're going to go ahead and do that and just pour that in. Okay. Alright, and I'm just going to kind of stir that a little bit before I go any further. Okay, and to that we're going to add 1 cup of water. This is just plain old tap water that came out of my faucet. Now I have well water that goes down. I don't know how many hundreds of feet. My husband told me it goes down, but it goes down into the limestone, so our water is very, very filtered. Very good water. And I think he said 120 feet. Is that what you told me? Okay. He's sitting over there in the chair. He's not going to talk, but that's what he told me. Okay, so we've added our tap water, and to this I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. So let's go ahead and get that added. Okay, so I have the Worcestershire sauce added. And the last ingredient that I'm going to add is 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Okay, now I have that added, and we're just going to stir this around and get this mixed well. I'm being very careful. I don't want to smash up my hamburger or anything, so we're just going to kind of gently stir this. Okay, now at this point I'm ready to turn the crock pot on, so I'm going to go ahead and put my lid on this in a minute, and I'm going to turn it to low. And we're going to leave it about 3 to 4 hours. I will let you know how long for sure that we did. And I will be back with you later on when this gets done to show you what it looks like and how we're going to serve this up. I'll be back later. Okay, I'm back and our Cincinnati chili is done. So let me just turn the camera around so you can see. There's what it looks like in the crock pot. And I have our plates ready for it to go on our plates. Okay, and this is where it's a little unusual, but it's very good. And we're going to take some of this chili, and I'm just going to spoon it right on top of the spaghetti, like that. And this is just regular spaghetti that I cooked according to the package directions. Okay, and I just got my husband's plate ready. And here's mine. Okay. Now we're going to top this with a little cheddar cheese. Let me grab that real quick. And you can also serve this with a salad, and I'm going to be serving it with some garlic toast. At least for my husband. I'm not having any, but he is. So he'll enjoy that, I'm sure. But there it is. There's what it looks like. Okay, and it is very good. Okay, and let me grab the garlic toast. And there is my husband's plate all ready to go. So, okay. So if you try this recipe, tell me in the comments what you thought of it, and I'm going to be listing the ingredients down below so that you can try it if you like. And just a special shout out to my daughter, Amy. It was her recipe, and I appreciate her giving it to me and allowing me to upload it to YouTube in a video so that everybody can enjoy it that wants to try it. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and that way you'll be notified of any other videos that I post in the future. Okay, so we're going to eat. So y'all have a great night tonight, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.